Hello everyone, this is Super RJ here, and welcome back to another reaction video. And this time we're going to do something a little different. A few days ago, I made a short where I said that I was in a current documentary movie on Disney Plus that is all about the Goofy movie, since Disney is celebrating since this year marks the 30th anniversary of a Goofy movie. And I said that I was part of the Goofy movie, and I was absolutely shocked that Disney actually found my old my old review of that movie, and they put it on Disney Plus during a montage of people praising the movie on YouTube and stuff.
Really did. It's just so much better than it has any right to be. Beautifully written, beautifully acted.
I was not expecting all the feels that there were in that.
Such a classic movie.
The Goofy movie is fantastic.
One of the best.
One of my old.
That's me! That's literally me! And I decided to go, and I thought about doing something, I thought about going back to one of my old videos and decided to take a little revisit. So today you guys are gonna sorry. So today we're going back to the past and take a look at one of my old reviews. Now, for any of you who are new subscribers who never seen my old videos, during my time on YouTube, this is like way before I start learning how to edit videos, because I was in high school. I made this channel back when I was in high school. I believe that was when I was a sophomore when I started creating this channel. That's probably when I was a sophomore. And like I said, this is way before I start learning how to do editing videos. And I'll tell you why once we take a look at this. So what we're gonna take a look. So this video that I made about a Goofy movie is basically called Disney Month 2018, a Goofy movie birthday review. Now this is this is the thing that I did in the past where I do this whole annual Disney month thing, because we all remember that back in the day, back in 2010s, many internet reviewers want to do their own Disney month thing, and I decided to do one on the month of my birthday. And fun fact, as you can see here in the description, it says that this video was actually uploaded March 12th, which isn't my birthday, because I forgot. Isn't my birthday. It was the day before. Yeah, that was embarrassing back then. But regardless, let's see how my old videos hold up to this very day. It's probably not, but you get the idea. So let's get this started. Man, to be told, I'm not really looking forward to this. Yeah, so here we go. 3, 2, 1. Greetings, my paisanos. This is Super RJ. And guess what, guys? Today is my birthday. That's right. So today, when I do something special here in Disney Month, I decided to do a birth celebration of my birthday. I'm not gonna do that every year, but I just gotta do that whenever I do a birthday celebration video. But today, since it's my birthday today, I decided to give a review of one of my all-time favorite Disney animated films. Okay, so I don't really look back at my old videos. So this is the part of the video where Disney put it on the documentary, and I did not know it actually. And I don't, like I said, I don't remember rewatching this video till now, but I don't remember. But I never thought I actually said that at the beginning of this video. So what you're seeing right here is that. So you're probably wondering if what did I do when I make these videos before I start editing. Well, back in the day, my brother teach me how to upload videos, and that's to use YouTube via capture on my phone. So, and yes, my new subscribers,
back in the day, all my videos is just me talking to my camera phone all the time, and it was not the best thing I ever done in these videos. But hey, like I said, this is way before I started editing videos. And the reason why I didn't start getting myself at video editing software is because at the time is because that I was way too busy at doing my schoolwork, and I just wanted, because I wanted to, because high school was like the last thing I wanted to do, and wanted to keep on focusing. And even if I do have a job, even if I do wanted to get a job at the time, I won't be able to fully focus on schoolwork. But so yeah, my school life back then, and this one is the only two things I focus on at the time.
And we're gonna do my top 10 favorite Disney animated films soon.
That ain't gonna happen.
Until I do some work. Until I do that in the future. But I decided to show you guys one of my.
Yeah, so much for me saying I want to make that top. Yeah, so much for me for saying that want to do a top 10 favorite Disney animated films, because even though I wanted to do it back in 2023 when Disney celebrated its 100th, when the Walt Disney Company celebrated its 100th year, but that never happened because I was too busy going back to college.
The Goofy movie. Now, for those who haven't seen this movie, I am gonna get a little bit of spoilers. If you don't want to hear any spoilers, now be a chance to leave. Or if you've already seen the movie, let's get this started. Now, before we begin, I want to say the thing that this movie is inspired by the Disney afternoon cartoon Goof Troop. I never seen the cartoon when I was a kid, and I did see a few episodes when after Nostalgia Critic did his review on Disney Afternoon. When I started looking at some of the old Disney Afternoon cartoons, I just totally skipped it. But back on.
Yeah, it's true. I never seen Goof Troop, and I never really actually grew up with the old Disney Afternoon block because I'm not a 90s kid. But I do remember seeing like one episode from DuckTales and one episode from Chip 'n Dale. Because DuckTales and Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers are the only two Disney cartoons from the Disney Afternoon that I mostly remember, because they're like the most popular. Sure, everybody also knows Darkwing Duck, Goof Troop, and Gummy Bears. But yeah, DuckTales, the original DuckTales and Chip 'n Dale, the only two shows that I mostly remember from the Disney Afternoon.
Track, Goofy is one of my all-time favorite Disney characters. But back on track, Goofy afternoon cartoons, I totally skip it. But back on track, Goofy is one of my all-time favorite Disney characters. And
He still is.
I love his character, his animation, his design, everything. I love this character. Now I do remember I saw this movie a lot when I was a kid. Does it still hold up and I still love this movie today? Well, let's find out. The story is about Goofy and his older son Max. You see, Max is many folks
My
on
old
Max
aud- the old audio
Max
is
is not the
a little bit
popular
jagged.
guy at school because everybody makes fun of him because his dad's a goof and they always keep calling Goof of the week. But until this is the last day of school, he's gonna show everyone that he's not a loser. How? By forming himself as his favorite singer, Powerline, voiced by one of the greatest singers, but I don't know who he is. But moving on. So.
I think from what I remember seeing in the documentary, his name is Kevin Campbell. I think that's what his name is.
Oh, but unfortunately, he gets in trouble, and when Goofy knows that, he decides to make sure his son won't end up.
The audio I used. Yeah, the audio in that app was not good.
That's what Principal Rex said when he called him, and the opportunity is to let him and Max have a father and son road trip to a fishing trip to Lake Destiny. While Goofy also trying to bring back his bonding role between him and Max. When you tell Max about it, Max is a little bit worried because he never gets to hang out with the girl he likes, Roxanne. So he makes a lie to her saying that Goofy's gonna take him to a concert, but Max is in a big cliffhanger. While that, Goofy is still trying to have some fun bonding mode with Max. Will they ever actually get along, and will Max actually tell the truth, or actually let lie actually come reality and makes it better. Well, I'm not gonna say everything else. But now let's talk about the story itself. The story itself is based just your basic father and son films. He haven't seen them. It has been rare since we've seen those films. Actually, we do see these types of films before, where the father always works a lot, don't care about his son. His son wants to spend time with him until they hit the father learns a lesson. They all get along. You know these scenarios before, and you've seen it plenty other times in other films, and they get.
And yet they still, yeah, Hollywood's still like, well, they don't do that plot anymore, but they occasionally do it whenever a studio makes a a basic low budget kids films. Like, like the last movie I remember that top of my head that use this cliche of a plot was Nine Lives, starring Kevin Spacey, where he was a cat. And I don't want to talk about that movie, but I never seen it, but I know it's generic as heck. So you pretty sure you all know that trope, how that trope goes. What else I was about to say? Oh yeah, I was about to tell something where I got this Mickey Mouse hat. I'll tell you guys a little later.
Get stale really quick. But when they do it in the Goofy movie, they actually take this concept into a great night bonding way.
What did I say?
Mostly about Goofy movie, they actually take this concept into a great night bonding way. Even though
I think I'm supposed to say a great way.
the movie is mostly about Goofy and Max having their adventure and still having some bonding moments, the way how they do their father and son interaction does work very solidly. And of course, you know what's going to happen. The teenager son doesn't trust his dad anymore. He doesn't like him anymore. Or until the father tried his best to become a good father and let him spend time with him. It does work out nicely. And the characters do learn each other as well. Like for Max, he do realize no matter how old he is, he's still gonna be Goofy's son. And Goofy knows that Max is growing up and doesn't treat him like a little kid. But he's just saying in the movie, but he say he just want to be part of Max's new generation of his life. And that actually works here with these two father moments. Even though in the past, like since the Goof Troop, they do have a relationship together. Well, of course, it does portray how it was in real life. Where sometimes some of the fathers, his own sons, do not like being with their parents because they don't find them cool that much. They grow out of their nice interaction with their father and stuff. Until later, when they do something special, they actually getting along and they actually bring back some of their memories they have by recreating them. And that's what makes this movie so engaging to see. And
so far my past self actually did point out some good stuff about this movie. I'm actually surprised, I'm not gonna lie. So if you all know in my current videos, I always put out disclaimers that, of course, saying that this video is not for kids, but I also said that this video is made by an autistic person, and you all already guessed that I have autism, and for when it comes, and during my pre-editing era of YouTube, this is throughout my videos. I not only I stutter a lot, but I also keep blinking every time when I try blinking. Like I keep blinking multiple times, and it's really embarrassing for me. I'm not gonna lie about that. And when it comes to reviewing these movies and shows, I don't have scripts. Like every time when after I watch a new movie or an episode of a TV series. Sorry. After I watch a new movie or an episode of a TV series, I just had to while the camera's rolling, I had to bring out all the opinions that I can think of at the top of my head. And yes, I do actually have notes with me, but sometimes I do wrote notes, but sometimes I don't. All I had to do is just try to keep up with what I say, all the stuff that I wanted to say, and try to remember some of the important stuff. that I want to say in these videos. And thankfully I do, and thankfully for me, and not only I'm good, and not only I can edit videos, but I also now of course write in scripts, and I'm getting better at using them, better at writing scripts. So yeah, and now is sorry.
Let's not talk about the comedy in this movie. There's no introduction. Since this movie is about Goofy, the comedy in this movie is absolutely funny. It still have its goofy tone, same animation style, like seeing other Disney cartoon films like Goof Troop and Darkwing Duck, and also some of the dialogue are pretty decent as well. And then there's the songs in this movie. Now, I have to say, the songs in this movie are great. My two favorite were Open Road and Nobody Else Like You. But I especially do love Nobody Else Like You because I love that song scene. Because I like to see a song where his father and his son actually start getting along and they also share about their problems with each other, what they have. I like how Max sing about how much he doesn't like what his father was, being clumsy and all that stuff. And Goofy does understand that. As for On the Open Road, it is a classic tune to listen to. As for the other songs,
Yeah, to this very day, those two songs are still my favorite songs in the movie. Open Road is still like a really fun little song that you sing on the road trip, and Nobody Else Like You really is a great song for a parent and their child confess to each other how they will about their flaws and their positives to each other. It's that's one of the most cherished songs I ever heard in my life. And now I think it's time for you to tell you all about what is up with my fashion. Well as you already guessed that what I do on Disney Month, I wanted to wear something that's Disney related, like these mouse ears. I will get to that in a second. But the scarf, on the other hand, you see, back in the 2010s era of YouTube, I seen a few YouTuber. I'm sorry, I seen a few internet reviewers who wanted to dress something fashion so they can be, like they wanted to wear like wear their own iconic outfit. You know, like the Nostalgia Critic with his suit jacket, white T-shirt, and a tie and a hat. Animat with his iconic orange fedora and his dragon button shirt. I want to do something like that, where I basically want to wear a yellow shirt and a black jacket. But as for this scarf, I thought it'd be a little bit of I thought it would add a little element where every time whenever winter and fall comes in, I had to wear a scarf just so, like, you know, remind everybody what season did I make these videos. And yeah, thank God I don't do that. Yeah, thankfully I grown out of it. Also, before I wanted to do this channel, creating this channel and make videos, one of the things I wanted to do when I want to make YouTube videos is that I always want to introduce the viewers as I don't know, what was that? Oh, as I was saying, that I wanted to have myself my own avatar. Now, if you guys seen what my avatar looks like on my YouTube profile picture whenever I put it at the end of videos in the channel itself. But I wanted to first introduce myself as an avatar like old Pie Guy rules with his PyCons and stuff. But like I said, I don't know how to edit at the time, and as of right now, I'm still trying to. I am trying to go back onto it, and I will someday. I will do that. Will bring my avatar to life, so I won't have to be. So that way, my current videos won't be just watching the still images of these movies and stuff that that I review. So yeah.
song like the celebrity who plays Powerline songs like Standouts and the ending song at the concert. And there's the beginning song after that. That was a fun song too. The other songs are still good as well. And how's the animation? Well, this movie is in the 90s, and I had to say that the animation of this film does work out really nicely. It's just like I said, it still is hand drawn, and it actually feels like you actually are watching a Goofy movie with this original animation. And since this film take place years ago after Goof Troop, and the character design between Max and other people that he come across in this school and other people, they do look really nice. Nice, especially Pete's son PJ, who also appeared in Goof Troop, which does look decently well. As for the rest of the animation, it does look really smooth. It does move out smoothly. The character designs are great. The character animation is still solid as it's like a Disney like you're watching a real Disney cartoon, but stretch out even longer.
Yeah, whenever I come to talk about the animation in these reviews, I tried my best to try to say about the animation in a critical aspect. I did try. It's just that I couldn't find a way to fully describe the animation from this movie, because the animation in Goofy Troop is the animation in the Goofy movie is still great. It's just that it's not like it's obviously it's not Disney animation levels of great quality like during the time, like a Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Mulan, and a few others throughout the 90s. Now I'm ready to talk about this, where I got this Mickey Mouse hat. If you can tell from this quality, the hat says Disney Performing Arts. Now, this is an actual true story, guys, because I actually went to Disney World for the all by myself for the very first time back in my sophomore year of high school, because I was in a marching band. I was part of a marching band, and my music teacher said this on our first year of high school, that they were planning on going to Disney World for a very special trip. And on our sophomore year, we went to Disney World, and we actually put on a musical concert at the old Disney Performing Arts. I don't know a lot about it, but from what I could tell is that it's one of those things that Disney does where they invite like any talented youngsters to perform at their Disney parks. And we went to Disney World, and we actually do a concert, and we actually did a concert at Epcot, that's where they're holding the whole performance arts thing, and we have a fun time doing it. So much so that the people who invited us at Disney, who invited us, they gave us those mouse ears as a special reward. And we also have a trophy to come with it, from what I remember. And that was one of the best things that ever happened to me in my entire life. If you guys want to have proof, I'll go get the mouse ears for you. It's right here. I still have it. Oh, looks like the band can't reach to my chin. I don't know what happened to the strap, to the chin strap. I guess it can't reach to my chin anymore. It feels a little smaller. But hey, I can still wear it. Yeah, I cannot remember the day we actually do a musical concert at Walt Disney World. It's a real treat. In case you guys still don't believe me, I'm gonna try to find an image to show you guys proof about it. I probably will, but still, this is the proof that I got you. Proof I want to show you all about this mouse here.
Let's talk about the characters. Now, like I said at the beginning, what the story is about these characters, but I'm going to give you some more. As for Goofy, there's no introduction about him. He's just a lovable goofball we all know to always make slapsticks and always do something funny. But of course, in the film, he did try to become a responsible father and try to be, like I said, be part of Max's life, new life now, and he's tried his best trying to make sure his father Samuel with him and Max work out well. And sometimes he does later learn that maybe he should let Maxwell be and let him grow up. As for Max, I have to say Max is not that most. He is kind of a little bit of he kind of is a little bit of a jerk ever since they started this road trip. Like, he actually after he got Goofy embarrassed him at the possum attraction, he's trying to get away. He's trying to hitchhike, trying to get away from Max, and from Goofy, and he actually calls out on Goofy for driving him miles away instead of being with a girl he likes, even though he should never do that to his own father. And Goofy just absolutely staying silent after that mean rant on him.
I'm a little bit surprised that I actually remember to talk about that scene in the movie. Yeah, I'm still not a fan of that scene where Max just yells at Goofy for taking him on this road trip, which I do understand why, because he couldn't actually go on a date with his crush, Roxanne, but still, it's very mean-spirited, and it's something that you never expect from Goofy.
Will Max say something mean about him? Like I said, in the beginning of the movie, Max really thinks that his father is not cool anymore. But that doesn't mean his whole character is not that awful at the movie. Throughout the film, he does learn that he can actually trust his dad, and he actually realizes his dad's not lame as he thought he was, and he actually thinks that just because he's grown up doesn't mean he has to feel careless about him. He actually trying to support him, actually support what he's trying to do with him, make him be happy for most of the time. As for the other characters like Pete and PJ, they're there in the movie, but they're not there mostly. Pete is the person who was trying to teach Goofy how to be like a strict father, and just doesn't use that evil stuff. He's just trying to be a supportive friend to Goofy. And then there's the character and then there's Roxanne, the girl that Max has a crush on. Now, you may think that she's supposed to be one of those girl character who's supposed to be popular, has a lot of friends, and not that popular, and she was pretty girl in school, and she likes when all the men fall in love with her. No, she's not. She's actually he's like another type of normal girl. She's actually shy. She's a little bit smart. She's pretty, and she sometimes doesn't. And she actually has some common with Max as well. She's also kind of a nobody, and she doesn't have that many friends. She only does have one. And also, I really do like their relationship. However, during the future, like Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, for some reason, Max has a new girlfriend. I'm not going to talk about that.
I think it's time to talk about that, because I'm sure some of y'all are aware about the reason why Roxanne is not in Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, because according to Disney is that they do want to bring they have a model for Roxanne, stand for that short, in Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, but they were too lazy to animate her hair red, so they decided to just alternate her character's model and make it into a new character, saying that Max had dated another girl, which is stupid. But thank God Roxanne is still canon to. Thank God Max is still into Roxanne.
But anyway, like I said, their relationship with each other is cute and satisfying. It's fine to see, and I like to see maybe Disney will try to remember that these two are a couple, and maybe they do that in the future Disney cartoons. I hope. So, in conclusion, I have to say the Goofy movie is a fabulous movie. In fact, probably one of the most fabulous 90s movies that families should watch over and over again. If you're a 90s kid, you love this movie. And if you're a Goofy fan, you probably love this film much as I do. And I highly recommend you guys to watch it. It is one of my favorite Disney animated films. And that's why I'm giving this film an 8 out of 10. I mean, an 8.5 out of 10, which means it earns the Fire Flower medal.
Oh god, this is like, oh my god, let me just go back.
Earns the Fire Flower medal.
Oh boy, I remember that. This is during the time where I started to get into drawing, and my drawing skill has been improved over the years, and I can still draw. It's just I haven't done it in a while. But this is what I used to do because again, guys, this is way before I start editing this is like way before I started editing videos. And this is like one of the only ways for me to show some of my originality. And yeah, this is what my drawing used to be. And before the Dark Star medal, I used to give any bad movies the poison mushroom medal, because poison mushroom, it's bad for you. And I'm glad I ditched that whole idea and handed it to the dark and renamed it to the Dark Star medal. But yeah, this is like one of my this is exactly this is like the best example of how my YouTube videos back then is just a cheap novelty content creation. Cheap. No offense to those who can't are not experts like me, but yeah, this is exactly what I used to do.
And if you guys seen the Goofy movie, tell me what you guys think about that movie. Let me know in the comments below, and I see you guys on the next Disney Month video. Have a magical night, my paisanos.
The memories. Okay, so, and that was my old review of the Goofy movie as a belated birthday video. I will admit that this old review actually does kind of hold up. Again, this is way before I start editing videos, so you can't blame me for the stuff that I do in the past. But yeah, my old review of the Goofy movie is still actually pretty solid. And you know what? I'm actually glad I get to revisit this video. And I'm planning to go back on the Goofy movie to give this review a brand new refresh, since now I can edit videos now. So yeah, it's actually pretty nice. So yeah, that old video is actually not that bad. It's actually not that bad. Maybe I will take a look at my old revisit my old videos at some points. But yeah, that's actually a pretty solid video. I think I forgot what else I was supposed to say. Yeah, I think I forgot what else I was supposed to say. Yeah, I'll probably say something. And I'll probably try to remember it. But I probably won't. But anyway, well, I think it's time for the send-off. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video with me. And if you guys really do want to see my old videos and be my guest, but keep in mind the quality is not that perfect. And be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys want to see me do more animation media reviews, then go check out my newest video where I do a review of The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. And of course, I do occasionally do some gaming videos, and I also do SMG4 reaction videos as well. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Oh, now I start to remember. Before I go, now I start to remember about what I'm about to say about my old videos. I was going to say that most of my old videos, I always filmed them at night. Why? Well, because I was too busy with doing something else. Alice and I don't have a lot of time to film during the middle of the day. But anyway, thank you once again. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good day.